This crushing wall room is actually pretty easy to build. I spent more time decorating it than actually doing any of the redstone. So let's get into it. And if you're wondering how you'd use this, is that door would be your house. And then you'd have these pressure plates diagonal like this, and you'd know to jump over them and be fine. So for every 8 blocks of wall, you're going to need these resources, and then you're going to need a bunch of these just depending on the size of your room. Oh, also target blocks. So we're going to start by building our floor, and you want to build it out of something that can't be pushed by slime blocks. So I'm going to have 4 right here. I'm going to use furnaces, and you'll see why in a second. You want to skip 1 on each side, and then after that, you can make it as long as you want. So let's go out 4 extra on each side. And so this is going to be the floor that can't be moved by the slime blocks. However, in these gaps, we want something that can update observers. So I'm going to put dispensers here, because on top, it all looks the same. So it looks like just an odd decorative choice, and then you can completely hide it. So let's extend this a bunch. Let's go like 16 long. That should probably be good. So now we're going to need some walls. So I'm going to get some stone bricks, because that's typically what you would expect this to be. And you want to build it 4 high off the side of your floor here. And you can make it 8 high if you want. You'll just need to copy the tutorial twice and put it again on top. So I'll just do it once 4 high. Because also 8 might be a little laggy, so, you know, whatever. So now, well, if you're outside, you're done. I don't know why this would be outside, but whatever. But I'm assuming you're inside, so you want to have a ceiling of more blocks that can't be moved by slime blocks. So like obsidian, furnaces, etc. So I moved it up a little bit just to make it easier to work with, but we're going to go underneath each of these dispensers and put a row of target blocks on the bottom. So now we're going to go through and link up underneath the target blocks with a bunch of redstone. And this is obviously longer than a repeater can handle. So what we're going to do is link it up through the middle. So we'll go about halfway here. And this is where we'll cross it right there. So let's cover everything in redstone dust. All right, and then down here is where we will have our repeater that will power everything. So now let's go out here and build our normal floor that isn't the trap thing. I guess you probably don't want it to be as long. We'll make it a very short door so you can't just run back quickly. So you want to get some honey and make a shape like this. And then slime and make the shape like this, and you want to copy this all the way down. Once that's done, you're going to have observers facing in this direction all around the bottom of each of these, and then sticky pistons facing out on top of those. And then you're going to alternate these. So this is honey, so we're going to come out 2 slime, 2 honey, 2 slime, 2 honey. And then on top, you're going to do another observer row. And then another row of sticky pistons facing in on top. And now we'll need the same thing on the other side. All right, and now we're going to put blocks in front of these to stop them. So I'm going to put some furnaces, and this is just to make sure, I have OCD. This is just to make sure that you don't accidentally set them off and ruin everything and have to rebuild it all. So now let's add our button. I'm just going to put it like here, that's fine. And use a stone button, because why wouldn't you? And we're going to link this up to the target area down here. I'm really bad at building this currently for some reason. All right, so here we go. We're going to link everything up. And then we're going to put a repeater somewhere around here, just to make sure everything gets to where it's supposed to be going. And another one here. And that should reach all the dispensers. That sounded like a lot of dispensers. So now we're going to come around the side and get more blocks that can't be affected by slime. And we're going to put them here. There's obviously other ways you can do it. Like if you didn't want to use furnaces, you could just put like a row of lamps or something with redstone all the way across or whatever. But I'm just going to do this. We're going to bring this up over here. Why can I not build these right today? And once again, this is quite long, so we're going to have to power it from the center. I'll do it like here. That's probably fine. And you just want to put redstone everywhere. And that was too long, so I'm just going to add a repeater like here. Yeah, that's good. So now we need to do it to the other side. And we'll need to add another repeater here. However, you'll see from the path from the button to the furnaces over there hits 1, 2, 3 repeaters, so that's 3 ticks of delay because they're all set to 1. On this side, it hits 1, 2. So we're going to need to add 1 tick on either of these just to make sure they go at the same time. So now let's remove all these safety blocks real quick. I missed one. So if you're wanting to set this up like I did in the video where I used these pressure plates instead of a button, you put the pressure plates down there, and then underneath you have them run. These are both the pressure plates right here. You have them run into a delay, which is just long enough for someone to get to the middle of the room and not make it to the other side. That points into a dust that has an observer, into a sticky piston, into an observer. This is a T flip-flop, and that powers this triple single piston thing. I almost said triple piston extender out of habit. That's not what this is. And then it goes under and does the same thing. You can see here, it's pretty easy to copy. And then you just connect it down here, back into this, and then make sure you have your timings right. So again, this is 2 ticks on this side, and this one is 3 ticks, so you'll need to add 1 to the repeater. It's also possible that while you're in your house on the other side, someone could activate this and trap you in there, so you probably want a button on the inside of your house that also links up over here.